magic sponges really magical, Bob?
That's a trade secret, Jim.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright, it's been so long.
Leagues can be played between friends.
And if
Yeah, Bob and Biff.
Although we're at the cutting edge of Cabal vision technology, the magical retransmission system can occasionally
Get
have
your
breaks in
pre-match
service.
sequence.
Bear with us while we perform the necessary sacrifices to placate the arcane storm.
Have it half. Alrighty. Oh man, it's been so long. What do I got? Cohorts, warriors, boots. Wait, what was this team? Oh, right. I completely forgot. Okay. Rictus Rod. Michael Ruffians. I think that's my dad's team. It is my dad's team. Huh. God. God, it's been so long. I'm surprised my flame giants are dead. God, my necromantic team. I completely forgot. Wow. It's been so long. Alright. We gotta create a new team now. I haven't made a human team. Gotta work. I don't have a dwarf team, I don't believe. Skaven, High Elf, Dark Elf. Probably should be build a Dark Elf. Yes. I don't have a Chaos team either, do I? I do not. I do have a Dwarf team. Yeah, I don't have an actual Chaos team. Interesting. Maybe I should. There we go. Where's the bucket symbol? Is there no symbol that looks like a bucket? Really? Dang. I guess we'll just go with the regular helmet there. The fur balls. that could work. Not that one. Gold armor. Dark red armor. Warheim, Blood Bowl 1, Dungeon Bowl. I think Dungeon Bowl's where it's at. Actually, that looks pretty good too. Yeah, let's do that one. Y'all will have. It don't really matter. It's just. Stadium. Create. God, no. So then we can get what? 2, 3 of these? 3 rerolls? That's not bad. Hey, Eddie, what's up? Oh, wait, no, go back. I'm just... Yep, thought so. Alright, let me go back. I was just checking some things out first. We'll delete this team. Cool. Welcome, Eddie. Welcome. How are you? How was your day? I didn't realize I was max level. That's not my camera too? Probably do. Do I have a goblin team? That's Daryl's team, so. Horse, Ogre, Chaos Wars. Yeah, I do. Oh god, I do. Oh boy. Yeah, I forgot I had this team. Wait. Oh, no one can get a level up. Got it. Mine was pretty interesting. I kind of was awake and asleep most of the day. Like, I had, like, a lot of power naps. So, I would be, like, awake for an hour and then go to sleep for 30 minutes. Wake an hour, go to sleep for 45 minutes. Be awake for an hour, go to sleep for 2-3 hours. It was a really weird day for me. But today, I bet this will be a great like introduction for the last day of the first day of this year. Introducing y'all to a game that will be coming out. Well, a version of this game that will be coming out. The reason why I say a version is because there's been a lot of rules changes that are coming up that are going to affect how this game is played now. So let me actually just create go to a hue. So first of all, there's a lot of teams that you can pick from. Like, how many is there? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 different teams that you could play as, all with their strengths and weaknesses, all with their varying play styles and unique players. It's very dynamic game. And the good news is that there is no wrong answer to a team that you want to play. The only wrong answer as a joke is this team. Never play this team. This team should never be picked as your first team. But some people like to be the odd man out, so this is the team they'll pick. But anyway, there is no wrong team, and the next game adaptation is actually balancing out one of the biggest flaws of the old rules. So the old rules for this game is that there was 2 different types of teams. Technically 3, but we don't count the third. So there was rushdown teams, pretty much teams that focused only on killing the other players and then scoring, or passing teams, which were literally just elves and their bullshit. The third team is like gimmick teams, so like this team right here, which you could see they have huge players, but then they also have tiny like characters that can just die by breathing. But literally those were never played at tournaments. So what would happen is that the rushdown teams would be either trying to out-muscle the elves before they can score, or the elves just dance around the other players, and the game was not really fun to watch. It looked like regular football, which was not very entertaining whenever I show y'all the gameplay of this. What made that really stupid is that a lot of teams, for example humans, who are supposed to be the jack of all trades, master of none, because of the fact that they were not an elf, it made them not be a jack of all trades, which was a stupid idea. So you would have a lot of teams. Let me go to one of my other teams. Yeah, let's go to my orc team real quick. So you would have players like this, who is a thrower, as you can see. And throwers, most of the time, are supposed to be like, hey, you pick up the ball and then you throw it for passing. That's how throwers are worked in, getting the ball down the field. The problem is this stat right here. This stat literally is how you gauge how good a player is at anything that has to deal with handling the ball. And the problem with that is that teams that have that 3 is average, I should say. 3 is average agility. Let's see if I can show you another good example. Yeah, okay, here. So this is the agility that you want on your ball catchers, your ball handlers, and your ball throwers. Now, the problem with that is that this stat single-handedly made elf teams bullcrap. And the reason that is that elf teams, for handling the ball, for dodging, for passing the ball, picking up the ball, anything to deal with the ball, as well as surviving, was considered a good player. And this player actually is not very good, but that's besides the point. Now, the reason why it was not fair is just because normally it was strength versus agility, like who had the better strength. And this player has 2 strength, which is below average. 3 is average. Players who had I don't think I have an elf. Do you have an elf on your team? I think I have 1 elf on this. Yes, I do. Okay. So this was the problem. They had high movement, average strength, high agility, and average armor. That's what made them bullcrap, is because you were forced to play the elf game. And the elf game literally says you're not allowed to play the ball game. That's why whenever I first started playing Blood Bowl, the number 1 rule is, well, the number 2 rule is elf bullshit is just, you hate elves. The new rules have an extra stat for passing. So passing is now a stat, and it also eliminates agility as a stat, technically. So now agility is meant for other roles, and passing now is its own stat, which is great because it means that players who were who have a dedicated thrower, such as orcs. Oh yeah, this is my dad's team. Such as orcs, like this thrower right here, now have a passing stat of 4, which means that they could be good at passing without having to be an elf. Which is great, because that means that there's got to be more teams, more variety and stuff, as well as more balancing around what players can do, which is great. Because in this game, there was only 2 ways to play, or you had fun like with the goblin team that I have over here. And that was not a very dynamic or like very fun way to play when everything is similar. I meant, Eddie, you play Smash and you play competitive Pokemon. How much do you care about diversity in those games? You don't want like so many choices and then only seeing the same 8 teams over and over. So that's great. The other changes is that they are making the teams being more unique. And what I mean by that is that there are teams that have like copy and paste some of the same units. Like this is a goblin / Skaven team, but then you have an actual goblin team, and then you have an actual where are they? Skaven team. So instead of doing like, hey, why you pick Skaven or why you pick goblins over the team that has both, they're trying to make them way more unique, which is also great. Ignore these tentacles. Don't worry about that. Yeah, and it should help make a lot more teams viable. And I believe in my rule book there is a total of 30 teams that are going to be playable in Blood Bowl 3, which is already bigger than the 24 that we have in this game. So that's a great bonus. Great. Spilled my coffee on myself. That's good. Great way to stream, Trenton. But all right. So first things first. Blood Bowl is a sport that there is a lot of info in this game, but it's kind of the same way as there's a lot of info in Pokemon. Like, it is easy to learn, hard to master, but I mean, like, literally, the basic ass team right here, easy to play, hard to master. The way that I tell people to approach this game is to follow the rule of cool and focus on your team. So let's say Eddie, I know you like assassins. This would be, if you went on just aesthetic, this would be your team right here. You'd go with the Dark Elves. So I meant you have your Witch Elves, you'll have your assassins here and stuff like that. And this, just going by looks, you'd be like, man, I see characters that look like they're assassins or ninjas. I like that aesthetic. I'm picking this team. So then you pick your team. You pick whatever symbol it is, which they're gonna actually update how this would look. So then let's say, oh, we like this one. We like the stabby. You pick the color, which it's hard to tell because Dark Elves always wear black no matter what. Except for that one. They actually have brown on them. Yeah, let's just go for that. And then you name them Eddie's Stabbers. So then we'll do that. Stab Stadium. I will not teach you what stadiums do. They are literally just aesthetic because they're changing the rules of stadiums, and they kept that a secret till the game's release, which is both a blessing and a curse because that means that every stadium's got to be more unique. And we always say no because we don't want people to build our own team. Now, you follow a point system. You are only allowed a certain number of points for your starting out team. As you play, you get more points you can spend. As you lose players, you actually lose points. And that's how the game's balanced. This whole game is a giant joke at football. This 100,000K makes it seem like these players are expensive, but literally it's a 1,000-point system, and every character is balanced by the point system. So the more expensive a character usually is, the more free shit they get. The less points they cost is the less free shit. And I'll go into detail for there. So let's say there's also customization, which is just aesthetic. So depending on what you like, it's like, I like the red eyes. That really styles it. And her name is Elias, whatever. So now the stats are pretty simple. Movement is how far a unit can move. That's how, just everything is based around movement. The slower the unit is, probably the harder they are to hit or take down. The faster the unit is, probably the more movement speed they can get. Now, professional players will probably tell you that movement is probably the most important stat in the game, and I tell them no. Because I've played by myself against computers, and even though there are units that have ridiculous movement, if the opponent is smart enough, you could probably only move like up to 3 units or not even any at all. So movement speed's only as good as an open field is. Strength is this is like one of the most important stats in the game, in my opinion. Strength is just how hard you can hit an opponent. It has nothing to deal with damage. It has nothing to deal with like anything but how many dice rolls you get against an opponent. So, for example, if you have the same amount of strength as an opponent, so 3 and 3, you will only be able to roll 1 dice. If you have 1 more strength than your opponent, then let's say you're hitting someone with 2 strength, then you get 2 dice. And since this is a dice game, you always want more dice because you can always pick the option that you want. So let's say, for example, you hit a 2-player and it's like one says your player goes down or the other one says you kill the other player. Well, obviously, if you only had the 1 die, you probably won't even get that option. Whereas if you get 2 die, you could be like, okay, well, I'll pick the one that kills their player. Simple. Agility is all about ball handling. So they'll be able to handle the ball, pick up the ball, dodge out of people's tackle zones and stuff like that. And then armor value is just how durable the unit is. So if they do get hit, how often will they break? Which average is 7 is average. 7 is average, which is actually low. You want 8 as the bare minimum. 9 is really durable. 10 is unbreakable almost. And anything lower than 7 is actually awful. That means that the players break just as a wind. And then just like in any RPG game, your players get XP. And as they get XP, they will get unique abilities. So that is fine. So whenever you get an ability, you'll get, so for example, this player has nothing, whereas this player starts off with stuff. As the player gets more XP, they'll be able to unlock more and more abilities up to the cap, which is, I believe, 6 or 7 abilities. I haven't actually fully capped a player before. Most times, even my most durable players have always died. So I could not tell you. I believe it's 6 or 7. Don't quote me on that. And they might change it in the next ruling. But that's how you could actually make your players do specific roles. So for like how you do your different Pokemon to do a specific role. Like they might all be special attackers, but you might have one that's all about debuffing. You might have one that's all about raw damage or setting up, and one might be like a pit, like one of those pivot mons where it's like, oh, you use them for switching out with other mons. So that's where the identity comes from. Plus, a good rule of thumb is whatever the player's name is normally how you should treat the player. So your blitzers are going to be like your attackers. They're the ones who are going to probably attack the people with the ball, knock out players. Your runners is obviously what it should be. They run the ball, and they're probably really good at it. We'll get into these two real quick. And then your linemen are going to be the ones that are, like, they're the ones that you throw away. You don't care about them taking hits and dying, or they're pretty much your walls and stuff like that. Let's see what else. As for the Dark Elves, they have two unique players. So their unique players are the Witch Elf and the Assassin. The Witch Elf is all about kind of just like they're like additional blitzers, but they can't hit as hard. The reason why I say that is because blitzers are notorious for getting like strength rolls and stuff like that. Abilities that they upgrade, they usually get specific attributes, and strength just means they usually kill players a lot more. Witch Elves, however, are all about just getting people off the field or moving people out of the way. They just clear the way. They're the ones who kind of help you get more movement. So your runners who could run down the field fully without actually dealing with the players in the way. And the Assassin in Blood Bowl 2 is actually considered the worst player in the game. I believe they changed it in the new one, but the reason why this player is the worst one in the game is that he has below average movement already. I think every other, except for the lineman, every other player on the Dark Elf team has 7 movement. They have 6. Their strength doesn't matter. I'll get into that. Their strength doesn't matter. Their agility actually does matter, and then their armor is frail. The reason why these players are considered the worst in the game is that their role is around a gimmick. Their gimmick is stab. They're the only player in the game that has stab, which means that instead of throwing a block, or hitting a player, they stab a player. And then when they stab a player, they injured a player as if with the normal armor roll. Now, the problem with that is that whenever a player gets injured, it gives XP to the player who knocks them down. Stab doesn't let you get XP. So all this player really does is once per turn, you can stab a player. You can't move after that. And you leave your character vulnerable while injuring another player that doesn't give XP to your team. Not only that, is that it doesn't ignore armor, which means that it doesn't matter. It is the worst ability in the game. They've updated it, I think, now where you actually get XP in the next one. I don't know. This company has been really, like, quiet about some of the rulings. I do have the rule book, but they say stuff in the rule book, but then there are like, oh yeah, but on the game release, we actually did it this way. So, they're really weird about that. I believe that's all the rulings that I could tell you that you need to know. So, we'll exit out of this team because I don't play Dark Elves. That's just a personal preference. I don't like playing Elves. I would show you how to play Elves, but I don't think they teach you how to play the game. I'm going to make a human team. I think you'll like that joke. So I'm going to make a... Yeah, sure. Aw, forbidden word. What about this? What if I did that? Ha-ha! Victory! I cheated the system, Eddie. All right. So, any questions so far before I continue? Now I'm just going to make a basic team and then show you how the game works with the most average play team ever. I don't really care about this team, so let's see. How much can I get? Can I get all 4? I can. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll confirm the purchase. No questions right now? Alright. Cool. So after you build a team, then you come into this where I'll tell you right now, never buy any of these 3. Ignore cheerleaders, ignore fan factor, ignore coach assist. They do not matter. You go for apothecary and you go for rerolls. After you purchase, as you make a team, you get, actually, let me do that. So, rerolls obviously is, hey, you do a roll, you don't like it, you reroll once, and you get a better outcome. You always want rerolls, and after you make a team, the price doubles. So you always want to get as many rerolls as it. Apothecary, it's a one-time heal. If one of your players gets injured or dies, you can use an apothecary to possibly save them. And then cheerleader, fan factor, coach assist, they do not matter. Like, they are irrelevant. I will probably get 2 fan factor, but that's just because I have the money. Actually, no, I'll save the money. So then we make the team. There's our team. Yay. There we go. All right. So then, play league. We'll join a league. We're gonna play solo. I think I'll do a cup because it's shorter. I believe it's only 8 teams. Oh no, we want 8 teams because there'll be 4 teams and 4. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a cup. Alrighty, and we're against a Norse team. Great. Alrighty. This is where if your team actually has less team value, this is irrelevant actually. We'll just say yes, whatever. I don't want to teach you every intricacy because most of the time it won't matter. We'll just get right into the game. And look at all this useful information that doesn't come up. Ever. We don't care. Okay, so this is their Norse team. Okay, so they have Blitzers and they have the Ulthawarners. That's great. And they don't have a Mega Yeti, so that's good. We have the strength advantage. And here's our basic ass human team. I have to say, for how old this game is, the graphics aren't that bad. It could be better because I met some of the people in the background that look awful, but they cared more about the players in the actual game, so you know. Alright, coin flip. Alright. We're gonna receive the ball first. Oh god, what? Why'd you do that? No. Hold up. Why'd you set... No. I set it to hard just to show you. Percentage roll, cutscenes. We only want armor breaks. Yeah, armor breaks. And save. Yeah, there we go. That's good. All right. So, wait, G? Where's my grid? Well, where's my grid? Wait, they don't let me change the grid? Are you kidding me? Hold up. Are they not letting me do the grid? That's the most important thing. There we are. Okay, that's what I wanted. So the grid is probably the most important thing you'll ever need to know in this game. So the grid is pretty much, that's how you could tell how far someone goes. You can go any distance. You can move 7 like this if you wanted to. But this is basically how you move your players. Blah, blah. Okay, so we need the blitzers. We'll put one blitzer right here. Actually, move you a little bit more. There we go. Blitzer there. You're the catcher. Lineman right there for some reason. Wait a minute. Why don't we just switch to lineman? Oh. So we have 11 players. We'll put you here. There we go. That's what I want. All right, so we'll confirm setup. They're kicking the ball. And then turnover event. Oh, they get a free turn. That's bullshit. So see, this is what I meant by chess. You kind of control each player, and you move them however you want. I wish I had the first turn so I can explain it, but, you know, that's fine. It's whatever. So he's probably got blitz with this guy. No, you're not gonna. Are you not gonna blitz? Oh, he's gonna try to pick up the ball. Okay. Oh, there he's gonna blitz them. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Cool. I get it gets knocked down. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's still alive. And he failed to pick up the ball. All right, so first things first, you always pick up your players. You always want to pick up your players because then that's how they do stuff. Second, okay, you always want to move your players, and you could see how far you can move at all times. Let's see, where's the timer? Oh, it's right here. I have enough time. If I need to pause it, I will. But yeah, so this is how you can move your players. You can move at any direction you want, as long as you move up to 7 spaces. It could be 7 spaces down here if I wanted to, or it could just be weird little zigzag if I wanted to. Ignore the dodge. I'm not going to show you that real quick, but that's the basic concept of that. As for strength, so see how this guy's 3 strength. If I want to attack him, I get 1 die. You can actually get players to assist others, so I'll do it right here. Or, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it like this. So now this player is assisting another player, so... Oh, that's a bad example. So if I... Here, that's better. So if I had this player blitz, that means that he's moving and attacking. I get 2 die to choose from. That's a good roll because I don't have to waste my rerolls. That's what you want. But it's always recommended that you move all your players into position first before you throw your punches. Because if you fail, you may actually cause a turnover, and if your players are not in the position you want them to be, it might be the worst thing you possibly do. So we're going to go ahead and blitz with this guy right here. Yeah, we'll move you this way. We'll follow so you can still get the 2 die. Good, good, good. So we'll hit him this way. And we'll stay. Ooh, knockout. Awesome. So knockout means that the player is not available till the end of the round, which rounds either go all the way till the 8 or the first player to score. So that having a knockout is good because that means that player, until the ball reaches either end zone or if the half is over, that player is out. That means they're down a player absolutely, which is great. We'll try to pick up the ball later. You're 1-1. Can't really do anything else. So the reason why I'm not throwing any more punches right now is because I only have 1 die, and their players have the most busted ability in the game. This right here is the #1 rule of Blood Bowl. Block OP. So let's see if I can show you the die. So normally on a die, you get 2 pushes, a knockdown, a shove, a both down, and a skull. The skull means that your player gets knocked down. The skull and a pow, or the little yellow punch, means that both players get knocked down. And then block means that you ignore that roll. So we're just going to pick up the ball. Pick up the ball. Thank you. No, he failed. That's fine. We'll just let him. It's whatever. And then turnover. I only had like 6 seconds left, so this is fine. So he's going to probably get back up. I know I'm probably throwing you a lot of information, and I apologize for that. I'm terrible at explaining stuff sometimes. Okay. All right. Oh, don't knock him out. Please don't. Okay, he's still good. Good, good, good. So he's going to knock him down. Okay, all our players are still good. Ooh, both down. That sucks. See, he got to ignore the both down because of block. So he's able to do safe rolls like that. The only other person I probably could have done it with is him, but I don't want to trust it. Oh, you got to try to pick up the ball. Nope. Yeah, since this game's all about just beating people up, you're allowed to knock players out or trip them like that, which I love. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. All our players are good. Alrighty. So we'll pick you up. Pick you up. Pick you up. Pick you up. We're gonna blitz with you. Actually, we're gonna blitz this way. Let's try to knock him down. Awesome. Knock him down this way. Follow. Ooh, another knockout. Awesome. Awesome. Very good, very good. So he's knocked out. And you pick up the ball? Bruh. Okay. That's awesome. We could hand it off, but I don't want to risk it. So... you have 3 strength. Okay, so we're going to put you up there. And now I'm going to teach you the first thing about running the ball, Eddie. It's all about building the most important thing, which is called a cage. So this is a cage. So the reason why it's a cage is because it's hard to hit the middle player without getting 2 dice. So whenever a player is marking another, I'll use this for example. Hold on, dying. Whenever a player is fighting another player, you get 1 dice. If another player assists them, so like if they are in no tackle zones, which I'll show you in a bit. Oh. So these little 1s and 2s are the tackle zones. So whenever another player is being marked, that means that they cannot assist. So it's like 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1. So you want to outnumber your players. So that's why whenever this guy wants to throw a punch, or this guy throws a punch, it says +1 strength. That means he's getting an assist. Whereas if I wanted to punch with like this guy, so let's say if I did, I already did blitz action. Oh well. It would show 2 red dice. Whenever you see 2 red dice, that means the opponent gets to choose the dice roll. You never want that. So that's why whenever I set up this thing called a cage, -3, -3, -3, -3. That means they cannot hit the ball carrier with anything but 2 red dice, which is bad for them. All right, all my other players are down, so we're just going to try to... Oh, yeah. Perfect. Follow. Dang. I should probably tell you about big guys later, but as for right now, this is good. And as you can see, the turns actually do go fast. I mean, you only have 3 minutes for turn timer, but the turns do go fast once you know how to play the game. It's pretty dang simple. And you can kind of see where the chess part is coming through. Uh-oh. No, please. Okay, go. Ooh, nice, nice. Awesome. So, see, that's what happens. Whenever one of your players gets knocked out, you actually cause a turnover. That was actually really good. Okay, so now, how far can you go? Yeah, let's do that. As much protection as we can get. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. We'll do that. We'll get this guy back up. This is good. That's 2 die. That's 1 die. So here's the 2 red die I was telling you about. So if I did this, that means they get to pick the result. You don't want that. You never want that. So we'll try to hit the other player. This way. Stay. We'll leave you there. I guess I could show you how dodging works. So whenever another player is marked or running through another tackle zone, they have a chance to dodge out. And this is what I meant by the agility rolls. So he only has 3 agility. So it's kind of hard for him to try to get out of it. I'm going to just try it just to show you how it works. And I failed. Let's not use a reroll. You're good. So that's what you don't do. But yeah, no. The basics of this game is super easy. Plus, since the entire game is all about chance, no matter how good the player is, you're always on a similar playing field. Which I think is one of the best things about this game, is that you're able to have veteran players lose to good, like new players. And the new players will want to keep playing because, hey, they just won. They want to keep playing a game they won at. So that's the enjoyable thing in this. That's what I do love about Blood Bowl. Plus, it's everything that people like about football, and they take away everything that people hate about football. Ooh, nice. Another both down. That's great. Very good, very good. So we'll pick you up. We'll pick you up. Do that. Ooh, I can go for it if I wanted to. Yeah, I might do that. So we'll blitz with this guy real quick. On second thought, bring you down there. Actually, no, don't blitz. We'll do this, create more of a say no area. We'll have you be the sacrificial piece. Go ahead and block and mark both of those. You go ahead and mark both of them. We could get a 2-die roll here. I don't want that because my ball carrier's out there. All right. Let's see if we can get a touchdown, Eddie. So the movement that you have is what I just showed, but every player has access to things called go for it. It's kind of like sprinting past your limit. And you can go for 2 extra spaces, but you have to roll a die. And it's a really high percentage of succeeding, but still, like, there's 1. There's 2. We did it. First score, boys. We get some cheerleaders, which they are updating in the next game, so the cheerleaders don't look as awful. Woo! So they only got 1 player back up. That's good. We're still outnumbering them. So yeah, that's the basic of the game, Eddie. You like, just from watching, now you know how to play. It's that simple. Wait, lineman, catcher, thrower. Yeah, replace these 2. We're gonna have you there, you there. Want them closer like this. Want you closer like this. And we'll have these 2 in the back right here. So yeah, any questions so far? Oh, I probably should have moved these guys a little bit inward. That was whatever. Oh yeah, and now I get to kick it. I always aim for the middle because I'm not a smart player. High kick. Aw, man, they're getting all the good events. Lucky. See, now they're building a cage too. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, no, he's still up. Good. Dang it. No. He got stunned. So that means I can't pick him up till next turn. Ooh. Ooh. And I got stunned. Well, here's my question. Is it entertaining so far? Or is it scaring you away? Because I don't want it to scare you away. That's not the point of this stream. I want y'all to be able to enjoy it, but I don't want to force y'all to like it because I play it. Okay, so we're going to need you to assist real quick. We'll get 2 die roll. Let's do that. Knockout. This way. We'll push forward. Ooh, we got an injury, boys. Man down for the rest of the game. Got an injury. That's what you want to see. Awesome. And he gets 2 XP for that. Nice. The blitzers are doing work. The blitzers are doing work. Yeah, we'll have you right here. We're going to have you screen out a bit. Just get right here. Yeah, we're going to have you screen out. Gotta pick you up. Can you make it? You can make it. Yeah, we'll have you help him out real quick. He's going to have a problem dealing with that, so there's not really anything we can do there. I think it's better. Let's do this one. This is the worst. Yeah. Then we'll follow. Get our blitzer unmarked. Oh, no. We don't want that. Oh, no, he bonehead. That's not what I wanted. All right, well, we have a dumbass player, literally. That's not good. Yeah, at first, whenever I explain it to people, I'm like, hey, it's a game about football and violence. And people are like, that's not a fun game. That's a sport game. Who plays sport video games? And I'm just like, it's different from that. Once I'm at, oh no. Oh, this is not a good round. Don't do the same thing. Please be gentle. Thank you. Oh, God. It's also not fun seeing human versus human. At least this is a lot better than human versus elf. Wow, you risked that? Okay. Oh. Well. So if we had you here, you will assist with this. Yeah, we'll do that. Because that'll be 2. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll just shove you out of the way. We'll follow. Get him over here. Yeah, we'll do that. Dang. Yeah, let's reroll. Nice. Do that. Do this. And we'll follow. Nice. Another knockout. Or stunned. That's stunned. All right. They have a stun player, boys. They have a stun player. We're just gonna move you right here. Move you right here. Okay, he's good. 3 dice. Ayo. Nice. Very nice, very nice. I believe that's all my players, so we're good. Yeah, this game is one of those games where I think it's more fun when you're playing with friends. I mean, I like playing by myself, but it's very fun when you play with friends because then it's just like y'all are just yelling at each other, just having fun. It's a great time. It's a great time for everyone. Okay. Yeah, let's just get you marking the other players. All right, now you go punch. Nice. Let's get over here. Follow. Ooh, another injury. Ooh, another missing next game. Wow. Oh, do you catch it? We're not gonna risk it. Great, the ball's over there now. Well, I would have preferred if you were in a better spot. Can you get 50-50? Can you pick it up? 50-50. Well, that's not fun. Hey, you mark all these players for me. No, he's an idiot. I'll teach you about those guys later, but hey, in the meantime, we're gonna need you to mark these guys. We're gonna teach you to mark him. We're gonna try to get another block. Good, good, good. Keep him marked. We'll follow. Nice, another knockout or stun. Good, good. This is a great representation of what I wanted. And do we still have the blitz? We still do. Oh wait, no, you're bad. You're bad to do that. No, don't pick up the ball. There we go. Da 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 da. Yeah, we just need to push you. Just push away. Push. All right, now pick up the ball. No. You pick that up. You do the right thing. Good. Run for it, Forrest, run! Oh! All right, we should be good. He's probably got to go for it because he can. Trip him. Uh-oh. Well, it was nice knowing you, Galahad. He's still up. The madman. Oh. Uh-oh. Well. You went for... Oh, well, that's it. Just run for it. No! Well, that was unlucky. And that's why elves are better at dodging. See, what I just did was that was not a pro gamer move. That was a you're an idiot move. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't do what I just did. Never do what I just did. Oh. Do I have two people named the same exact thing? I just realized that. This guy's name's Gunther. That is a Chad lineman name. And that was the first half, and we're up 1. Looking good, boys. Looking good. Well, I went for the risk, but that's the beauty of this game is that you have to sometimes go for those risky plays. Oh, he got up. Dang it. You go for those risky plays and you get rewarded. Oh, he didn't get up. Boo. Boo. So now we're down a player. We'll just have the blitzer here. Oh, we're on defense too? Ugh. I don't like that. That sucks. Both teams get an extra reroll. Nice. Please fail to pick up the ball. God dang it. Haha. Block OP. Number 1 rule of Blood Bowl. Block OP. Alright, thanks for joining, Eddie. Get some good rest. We got some work tomorrow. Actually. 3. Come on. See y'all. Alrighty. Good ball. Good ball. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice, very nice. I would have injury, but you know. Dang, that sucks. Do it again. Do it again. Dang. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice, very nice. good, doing good. Do it again. Dang it. Reroll this app. That doesn't matter, but they didn't get anything, so that's fine. They only get one turn. Fail, 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 fail. They fail. Fail again, fail again. Loss. Now we can martyr. You Nice. 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 Very nice. Holy crap. Good, good, good. Where all that? Yeah, there's 90k and fan factor. And our thrower got his stuff. Awesome. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. And I will... Oh, I had up to 3 people. Interesting. I hope everyone enjoyed it. See you next time. Goodbye.